Hola, welcome back to the Village Princess channel. My name is Iramanyes Basic and I'll be your host. But before I get to what brought me here, which is a story, like, subscribe and comment. Please share the stories. I am a young lady who grew up in a very humble household. My mother worked very hard to make sure that her children go to school and become something or somebody in life. But unfortunately, the poor woman, she worked hard for nothing. I'm the youngest of 6. When I was in grade 9, I fell pregnant by my boyfriend that we grew up in the same area and we went to the same school. But while my mother think that I was in school learning to become engineer, doctor or lawyer, me, I was busy doing other things because I thought I was clever, I was intelligent, and especially because I was in love with the right person, with the love of my life. Meanwhile, we are just two young people that we were so irresponsible. So the guy, he was the best boyfriend until the day I told him that I was pregnant. We used to bank school. While other people, they are running to go to class, us, we are running to go somewhere else, to be in corners of the school, on the walls, and looking for private spaces to be hug, kiss, and talking stories and fantasy. But I only found out too late when I was already pregnant. So the guy, when I told him that I was pregnant, he disappeared. Me, because I had so many absent days in class, at some point, I just stopped going to school. While my mom was waking up to go to the field or to go to the market to sell her things, me, I would just hide in the room because I was embarrassed to go back to school. And I hid my pregnancy until 4 months. Only when I was four months pregnant is when I managed to tell my mom that I was pregnant. But anyway, at that time was too late to have an abortion or anything. But thank God, our family, especially my mom, she doesn't believe in abortion. Because me being the youngest of 6, most of my sisters and brothers, every time they had a baby, they would just come and drop the baby at my mom's place, which means that my nieces and nephews, they are like my younger brothers and sisters because the house was never empty. There was always kids everywhere. That being said, when I found out I was pregnant, I'm not going to school, my mother decides that, okay, you need to do something to support this baby. I started joining my mom in the market. I got my own stand in the market, a small table where I was selling vegetables and fruits. I would go buying these things while my belly's big keep growing, but me, I had to do something to save money to look after the baby because this young man that was my best, my love, the love of my life, was nowhere to be seen. And we went to talk to the family, and my mom thought that she could just drop me there, but the family, they were like, hell no, this guy doesn't even have money, doesn't buy his own underwear. There's no way we can receive a wife. He can take his wife and go. But anyway, he was nowhere to be seen. I started selling in the market with my mother, but I had my own stand, as I said. Time went by, the baby comes, I give birth to the child, the baby's growing, I'm taking the baby between the market, and sometimes I'll leave the baby home with my siblings and my nieces and nephews. While I was selling in the market, there was this guy that started coming all the time to buy fruits. He was a soldier. He would be wearing his soldier uniform, but even though it was not tight, I would just imagine the muscles in the uniform. And he had such an amazing personality. He used to like talking to me, asking me questions. But one thing that was so appealing for me, it was the fact that every time he came, you'd ask me, how is the baby? And sometimes you even bring me gifts for the baby. We'll be talking and everything. Sometimes I would even neglect my business just to be flirting with the guy because, of course, after some time, I realized that there's something here. Because there's no way that somebody who's not interested in you will come every day to see you to buy fruits. Time went by. Fast forward, the baby is like 1 year and something. The guy was still coming, of course, not as much as in the beginning. Sometimes you'd go somewhere for work, you would let me know in advance that next week I'm not going to be coming because I'll be busy with work, or I will see you maybe in 3 days and 5 days. But he was there. Sometimes even helped me financially, and you talk to me about me going back to school and everything. But by then I was like 21. And even him, he was not that, he was old. He was 20 something. So me and him, at some point we had a talk. We started seeing each other and everything, but no sex involved, just friendship. One day he comes to me to tell me that he will be going back to his country because the work that he came to do is finished, or his contract was going to be ending and he has to go back to his country. But he promised that he would come back. That being said, actually it happened that he left for 1 year. I did not see him. I did not hear anything from him. He went. Then, but me, my life just continued. I'm selling at the market. I'm looking after my child. My life is going well. I was even thinking of going back to school to do the the evening studies, because my mom was like, baby, you need to do something out of your life. And at me, I was feeling so bad because my mom really tried. Guys, my mother tried. It was not her fault that I dropped out of school. It was not lack of food at home. It was not lack of shelter. And for me to go to school, it was a walking distance. It was not like I had to have transport money. It was my own neglection. Oh, I don't know if that English is correct, but I neglected school. 1 year goes by. The guy comes back. Whew, the butterflies. I was so happy when I saw that guy. And we talked. He took me to a restaurant. We went and ate, and he asked me how my life is going and everything. And he asked me if I wanted to be his girlfriend, because he couldn't stop thinking about me where he was. But the funny thing, I had no telephone number, no Facebook, no nothing. When he left, he just left. Fast forward, we are dating. Boom, we are doing other things. I fell pregnant. This is my second child. This guy is promising heaven on earth. He's going to marry me. He's going to take me to his country. He's going to travel. He's going to take me back to school. He's going to do this. He's going to do that for me. I believed everything that he told me. My belly keeps growing. The guy is working. He comes when he can to see me at the market, but it's not as much as in the beginning, but everything was fine. The day comes, the guy comes to tell me that the contract is over again. He's going to be going back to his country soon. But this time he wants to go with me because he wants me to know where he comes from, to meet his family, and for us to get married. I got so excited. Now I'm selling in the market. I'm becoming a big girl, a madam. I'm buying nice clothes. Every time I sell, when I have profit, I buy nice clothes for me, for my child. I'm not looking bad. I went home. I went to my room, start selecting things, my clothes, like these things I'm taking with me, these things I want to give away. I called my friends, my siblings, everybody was in my room just choosing, taking. I was like, take, I'm going overseas. I don't need these things anymore. The guy tells me I need to get my papers ready to do my passport, and it's going to help me with the visa. Ooh, the girl is so excited. I definitely got my passport. But you know what I did not get? I did not get my visa. I did not get my trip. I did not get all the promises. Because the man just vanished. Nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be found. I don't have any way, any form of contacting him. Even though we were dating, I never went to his workplace. I just knew him by his nickname. I didn't even know his full name. I'm left pregnant. I looked after my child. Time went by. My business grew. I opened a shop. I moved out of my mother's house. I built a small house in Yananje. I have someone who helps me with the kids while I'm doing my business. Fast forward. One day I'm on Facebook. I'm going through that scrolling on Facebook. Who I come across? The father of my girl, of my daughter, because I had a girl. First I had a boy, and then I had a girl with this stranger. I write to him, I say, do you remember me? I'm so-and-so from there, the market girl. Oh, he immediately responds. It's like, I've been looking for you for so long. I didn't know what. This is like 10 years later. Eh? It's not like 1, 2, 3 years, 10 years later. And this happened like 14 years ago. My son is 14 now. The guy is like, are you still there? Are you still in your country? Are you married? What happened with the baby and everything? I told him the baby is a teenager now. I'm not married. I'm still doing my business. Everything is fine with my family. I just did not understand what happened with us. He's like, I'll tell you when I see you. I will book my ticket as soon as possible. I'm coming to you. I'm not in the army anymore. So much has happened. So many things have changed in my life, but I am coming back to fetch you because you are my family. Yes, the man came. He did not fetch me, but we are still together. We are here. We are living in my country with our children. We moved from my small house. We have a bigger house now. He's working for another project. And we are happy. We are about to get married now. We are doing the paperwork. We are not going to get married in his country. We are getting married in my country. He's the father of my child. He's my husband, and we are happy. This is a happy ending story. Thank you for watching my story. My name is Ira Manyespesic, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you have a story for me, I'll leave the details there. You can send me an email, or you can WhatsApp me. You can send a voice note, or you can give me a call on WhatsApp and you can tell me your story. I'll just add a little bit of salt and pepper, and voila, I give to the people. Big kiss and mwah, mwah, mwah. Goodbye. Cheers.